Keith Christian is 2016's Teacher of the Year for excellence in Braille instruction. He's a teacher of students with visual impairments for the Anaheim City School District and the first blind teacher of the visually impaired to receive this international award. J.C. Christofferson is a certified orientation and mobility instructor.
I am so excited. I cannot imagine any teacher giving more, doing more, being more involved, because with Keith, it's his whole life.
Laurie Cottrell is a teacher of the visually impaired for the Anaheim Elementary School District and the Greater Anaheim SELPA.
There could be no more deserving teacher. He's been such a great resource for everybody in our field. He's such a terrific inspiration to the parents who have their kids come into his class thinking, my child is blind, their life is over. They meet Keith and they see that that's not at all true.
Dorothy Joe is one of Keith's students at Clara Barton Elementary School.
He taught me how to do everything in one day, pairing the Braille note to my phone, getting me used to how I learned to use the Braille note all in one day.
Florentino Becerra is one of Keith Christian's former students.
Being very hard on me is what I would think was the biggest impact. I wasn't exactly willing to learn how to read Braille or write in it. He taught me all these things that I thought was kind of ridiculous when I liked clicking with the mouse or something, but he taught me how to use some more things that got either the job more professionally done or just did it more efficiently, and I thought that was pretty amazing.
Florentino Becerra Sr. is a parent.
I tell him to prepare for the future. He told me, don't worry. He told me he's gonna be hard, but he can do. So every year I saw a lot of progress with my son. He's angry.
And I had gotten a smallish detention, so to say, because I wasn't doing any work whatsoever. He had gave me a little speech saying that I either did it or I was not going to get anywhere, something like that, and it just stuck in my head. And I thought, well, she's sitting behind the desk and I'm sitting on the other side. Why would I want to sit on this side and just look like an idiot?
I ask him sometimes, I tell him how I gonna teaching him. He tell me, I send you to school. He sent me to Braille, I take classes from Braille. He told me it's time to do something. No start crying, so make something to the miracle thing happen. Now I in university, wow.
Kelly Coakley is a Braille transcriber at Clara Barton Elementary School.
They don't just maybe know one note taker, they know how to use a couple of note takers, or they know how to use keyboards, and there's just so many things that he exposes them to so that they have a wide view of all of the technology that's available to them.
I like the extra things he does outside of the classroom, looking at the whole child. He doesn't just put them out on the playground to play. How can we bring the sighted child into their world? How can we get them to interact?
Something that I really enjoy doing is watching kids engage with their peers, and sometimes they're at a disadvantage, especially on the playground. And so what I do is I bring the playground to the kids.
They do knitting, woodwork, gardening. We have a beautiful garden out in the back that we just started. It's going to be a vegetable garden.
We make lunches on Fridays usually. What I also like about woodworking is that they're doing something with their hands. They're sanding, they're gluing, they're clamping. But while they're doing that, they're talking to their peers. They're having fun.
He's worked with our district office, he's worked with members of our school board, and it seems like he's always out promoting that kind of literacy and to get people to understand that Braille literacy can equal employability in the future and a real future for the students.
I would like to learn how to teach kids how to be comfortable in their own skin and learn to be confident and have good character.
If there's something that we're struggling with, he's going to be the one probably every time that comes up with some genius idea as to how we're going to introduce something new or make it fun for the kids.
He always demonstrates that there's really nothing that you can't do. You might just have to find a different way to do it.
I grew up with Braille Institute playing a significant part in my youth. When I was 5, I started taking judo lessons, and as I got older, I started going camping and rock climbing and having to make choices to go right or left and up and down and having to live with the consequences of those things and having people coaching me and cheering me on. Braille Institute has given me so much as a kid. And as I became a teacher, I wanted to find some way of giving back. Receiving this award tells me that I'm on point.
Sticking to what I had to do until it was done, so that's kind of what the biggest impact is.
This is a special place. That's why I call him his angel in right here.
I wish he went Teacher of the Year like every year. I wish. I think like if he can for his whole lifetime.
Keith, when our Braille Challenge Advisory Team told me about the decision to name you as the 2016 Braille Challenge Teacher of the Year, I could not have been more thrilled. Clearly you are an innovator, and your commitment to the success of each of our students is undeniable. Like Braille Institute, you are working hard to strengthen digital literacy and Braille literacy for your students and their families. And that focus has undoubtedly changed lives for the better. So Keith, on behalf of Braille Institute, congratulations to you. This year's award could not have gone to a more deserving person.